Hello, people of the internet, it's me, your favourite bald boy. Actually, not really so bald at the moment. I need to shave it because this widow's peak is not getting any shallower. But yes, anyway, I'm back with just a brief video to let you know that we are running a pedal show in June of this year. It's called FX EXPO. We have been trying to organise this show since 2019, but for obvious reasons, we weren't able to, and we've had to delay it twice. The reason I wanted to set up this show is because I've been doing shows up and down the country since 2017, and none of them are specific to pedals. As far as I know, there's never been a pedal specific show in the UK, at least not recently. And I guess the issue, well, not issue, but the thing that I found with a lot of those shows is that obviously because they are branded as guitar shows, a lot of the time the people that go there aren't necessarily interested in pedals. A lot of people are just there for guitars or amps, because a lot of people play that way, and that's fine, that's whatever, but obviously that's not great for me setting up a stand there, and it's hit or miss as to whether you actually get any interest. And maybe a lot of people who are interested in pedals don't think to go to these shows because they just think it's just going to be all guitars and amps, and that's not really necessarily what they're massively interested in. So that was part one, wanting to set up a show that actually was specific for pedals and pedal adjacent stuff like boards and patch cables. The second reason is that a lot of the shows, some of the ones like the ones that are up north and stuff, and the kind of smaller, more kind of family run shows are pretty reasonable for the stand cost. But once you get down south where I live, all the shows that are kind of around London and stuff, they start to get very, very expensive and are kind of out of reach for a lot of smaller builders. So basically I wanted to create this show that was basically a way to platform smaller builders that couldn't afford to do these bigger shows and give them a chance to show off their stuff, because it might be a case that they're not, maybe I'm fairly lucky in that I've, over the last 18 months or so, I've been growing the channel, and I have some ability with video editing and stuff like that. It's not, I'm still learning, but not everyone has that kind of want or ability to do something like this, so it gives them a chance to kind of do another form of marketing, basically. We are hosting it at the Bonded Warehouse in Stourbridge. It's a really nice little venue, old building on the canal in Stourbridge. For those of you who are unaware, that's in the Midlands, just outside of Birmingham. And obviously I don't live in Birmingham, but the reason I picked that as a location is that it's kind of central to the country. In obviously not exactly, but it's kind of in the middle, while also being a venue that I could afford, because I'm kind of running this on a shoestring. And I've very much said to everyone that's coming, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't have massive of ad budget or anything like that. I'm putting it on. Please, you guys, please share everything that you have on your own channels to your own audience, and we'll see where it goes. But if you want to take a punt on a cheap table, then we'll give it a go, and it might fail, but hopefully people turn up and they want to try some stuff out and get to know the builders of some of these more obscure brands that won't be in all the shops and stuff like that. The other thing is that it's going to be a silent show, so we're only doing headphone setups with all the exhibitors. And that kind of comes from that obviously a lot of guitar shows can get a bit unruly, especially not so much because of pedal builders, but obviously when you go to some of the bigger events and there's like amp makers and things like that, people end up just competing for noise, and it all just gets a bit crazy, and it's like you can't even have a conversation, and people inevitably try and turn up their stand because they're trying to compete with someone else, and then the volume level just goes up and up and up, and it's not particularly nice to be around, not particularly safe to be around either. But yeah, so that's the reason we're doing it, and it means you can have a conversation with people as well and get to know the builders, not just be kind of deafened by the noise that's surrounding you. So like I said, it's not a massive event. We're going to have probably around 20 to 25 exhibitors. All really great guys, most of them that I know personally and have known over the years just through being in the industry. And hopefully the plan is that if this one goes well, then there's no reason why we can't do more and do them more often and do them up and down the country in, you know, more localised areas. So we can have like a southern one, a northern one and whatever. But yeah, it's basically a bit of a punt on my part. So I'm really hoping it goes well. And I hope that if you're around on June 19th, 2022, between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m, you might want to swing by to Stourbridge and have a day trying out some stuff, getting to know some builders, get to meet me. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good event. Let's just pray that people turn up. So thanks for watching. Quick little update. If you want to know more about the FX Expo, we have a Instagram account and a website, which is fxexpo.co.uk. I'm also kind of cross-posting a lot of stuff on Xander, so if you want to go over to Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, you can see all our socials for Xander as always, and we'll see you next time.